Previously on Tales from the Humpback Sky.
I am Tom, your game master. I am joined by Stephen.
What up?
And Paul.
What up?
We're playing a fantastic RPG called Troika.
I'm going to be playing Ridge Mackelbie.
His name is Owen Sunderland, a sentient tapeworm that lives inside him.
There is an eruption of chaos. Never fear, the Crimson Grabbers have found their man. Left behind what appears to be the mirror that was in the young man's hand. You can see a name that is connected, Eska Howell.
I would like to return these items to their owner in the hopes of a reward.
I'm the strongest guy you've ever seen, I bet.
Professor Eska Howell is located in the district of Titan's Chain. Do you wish to travel the interdimensional pathways to your destination?
How about I give you the soul of my firstborn child?
Bernard, I'm starting to question this make best friends with the guy plan.
Ridge is a woman now.
Looks like this little piggy stayed home.
Excuse me, I've returned these to you.
I am Eska Howell, and I am trapped within these mirrors!
I can just smash it for you if you like. I've got this big maul here. No. Really good at smashing. No, yeah, man, easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy. Just back off a bit there. Back off, back off, back off.
Hold,
back off.
hold, and cease.
No, man, winding up. Ooh, this is going to be a big smash.
No smashing! I'm afraid the situation is a little bit more complicated than a simple smashing. If you smash...
There's been no problems I can't solve with a simple smashing, mate.
If you smash
easy,
this mirror...
Baby.
It is his go-to solution to most problems.
Yes, I can see that by the size of his gigantic maul. However, although smashing this mirror will not cause me any physical harm, it will limit the amount of mirrors that I can use to communicate with the outside world.
So, if we can't smash you out of the mirrors, we would be more than willing to help you escape. However, that is done, provided that we are rewarded appropriately.
Of course, and I feel as if we can speak on that in due course. But first, tell me, how did you find these items? The mirror, the glasses, and what has become of my former pupil, now apprentice, Kennick?
Well, Owen and I were just at the right place at the right time and just happened to come upon these items before anyone else was brave enough to come out after the Crimson Grabbers had gone. As for your assistant Kennick, he was taken away very took. He was beaten very badly, a lot of blood. But you'll be pleased to know he's not a demon.
You see on Eska's face less concern for Kennick and more frustration at a setback.
I mean, you could probably get him back wherever the red hand dudes went. I mean, that's where he's going to be. I doubt he's having a great time.
Never mind that for now. You have done me a great service, and you deserve to be compensated for your time. Once we have finished this conversation, I will compensate you each 5 silver pence for your troubles. But I believe there is a greater reward at hand, a purpose, and you can help me achieve my great work.
Thank you for the offer, but I already have a life's purpose, so if you don't mind, I'll be taking that 5 silver and heading out.
Hold on. Yeah, great, Red. Just one moment. And Owen turns his back on any mirrored surfaces that he can see, and he goes, Bernard, I'm in a situation here where there's like a dude
and he's like stuck in a mirror. But Ridge wants to leave. I think this guy could give us a quest. I think we could get a quest, get stronger. But Ridge is going to leave, and you told me to stick with Ridge. I don't know what to do.
Quests are good.
Yeah,
Growing
I
in
know.
strength is good.
Yeah.
You need to find a way to convince Ridge that doing more quests will ultimately lead him to places.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's
Where?
her now.
Oh, really?
Just use they. Just use they.
Right. Ultimately lead them to places where they can potentially vanquish chaos. The more quests, more likelihood chaos will rear its ugly head. Or heads.
Okay, great. All right, but we're going to do it, right? We're going to go on a quest.
Oh, go on the quest. Do any quest.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
sweet.
By the way, while that was happening, Ridge has approached the man in the mirror, Professor Eska Howell, and said, "Yes, I've noticed he does this quite often. He goes off and speaks to himself. I think it's how he processes things that are going on. Just
Yes.
let it take its course."
Ridge, I think that if we were to engage in some kind of, I don't know, employment with the man in the mirror, he's asking us to make a change. I think no message could be any clearer. If you want to find a demon and send it to chaos, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Woo. And through that experience, not only will you probably find what you're looking for, we will go on a quest. And we've only just met, so you don't know this about me, but I bloody love a quest, me. Oh my God, we're going to get so strong. Can you imagine it? Imagine what we can pick up after this quest. I'm thinking a wagon. Wait, I already picked up a wagon. Oh, 2 wagons. I think I'm pushing the boat out here. I could push a boat out, but I'm not pushing the boat out here when I think that we could pick up 2 wagons after this quest. Ridge, think about it. Demons, wagons, Mirror Man.
Well, I find as a demon hunter by myself, I do struggle to have the force to bring down the big ones.
Force.
With you by my side, I believe we could take down the big one.
Ridge, we will crush him.
So if we do this quest together, then
Yep.
you will come with me and take out the big one.
You're speaking
agree
the
to
language,
those?
Ridge. Oh, hard. 2 thumbs fresh, Ridge. Yes. Yes.
Then, Professor Howell, we are at your service.
Excellent. Then
What is going on? Why are you in a mirror?
that is certainly a tale.
I
See,
don't mean to be rude, but it's not come up and it's kind of weird.
yes, I can understand that. Well, you see, I was once an esteemed professor of reflection and refraction at the University of Parallel Education, but I was ostracized for my ideas. Stop stealing mirrors, they said. They kicked me out.
They're always saying that.
Yes, stop stealing all the mirrors in the student bathrooms. Stop making strange mirror devices in your office. Don't turn on that mirror machine you've made. Don't step into that mirror portal that has been opened. Things like that were said.
God, short-sightedness is the death of science, I tell you what.
Yes, and of course it became particularly difficult for me to teach when the students kept turning around my mirrors.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, mate?
What
I
are
hear
you going to do indeed? You see, I'm in the middle of a great work, a work that will hopefully free me in some way from this mirrored prison. And you can help me. I'm sure the threads that will lead to the various items that I need will most likely lead you to most unusual places, and I'm sure within those depths you'll find the kind of creatures you are looking to face.
strong ones.
Demonic ones.
What should we do? What do you need us to do, mate? Let's go.
Go into that drawer and open it up, please.
I'll do this. I've got delicate hands. Ridge goes to the drawer and delicately opens it up.
In the drawer, there are several similar silver mirrors, like the broken one that you have.
I take one out and appreciate my appearance.
Excellent. Give me a moment. And the larger mirror begins to vibrate, and soon Eska's form disappears, leaving a simple reflection of yourselves within the room, and then his face appears in the now vibrating mirror in your hand. Right. Follow me.
I have an idea. Ridge goes up to Owen and says, hold still, and puts the mirror up against his head and ties it with a bit of rope to Owen's head so that Eska Howell is looking straight ahead from Owen's perspective.
Oh,
This is fine.
such innovation. Right. I'll direct you to my laboratory.
Lead on.
Take 10 paces forwards, then take a right, take a left, make your way down the stairs, and then he continues with the various descriptions of where you need to go and how you need to step and which doors you need to open. You come to the interior of Professor Eska Howell's laboratory. As you can imagine, every surface is covered in some kind of mirrored surface, whether they are mirrors in frames, mirrored glass, mirrored ornaments. Anything that has some kind of reflection has a place within this laboratory, within the various shelves and tables and cabinets that take up the majority of the space. In the center of the room, there is a tall humanoid figure covered in a shroud of white fabric. At which point, entering into the room, Eska says, "Please, if you would dramatically remove the sheet."
Okay. Dum 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 dum. I'm gonna rip it off.
Presenting my great work. And as the sheet falls dramatically to the ground, you see a 10-foot tall humanoid golem made entirely out of mirrored glass. Yes.
The old mirrored golem trick, eh? Classic.
Gets him every time. That is gaudy AF.
It has taken some time. As you can imagine, I do not have use of my digits. The mirror vibrates in your hand. His face disappears from the mirror in your hand.
It's strapped to my head.
The mirror strapped. My apologies. The mirror strapped to your head and then appears on another larger mirror within the
I
laboratory.
take the mirror off my head.
This is my great mirror man. My dream.
Good name. Good name. Straight to the point. Love it.
My dream is one day every man, woman, and child will have the ability to live forever within their own mirrored person.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Imagine it.
All right. Reg, this guy's crazy.
No pain, no death, forever living inside the mirrored strength of your own mirrored person, reflecting your power, your intellect, your very soul. But for now, I just have the one.
Can you feel things when you're in it?
You know, it's a process, and currently, it does not work. It needs power. If you wouldn't mind, go up to the torso and tap on it thrice, and no more.
You do that, Reg. I'm liable to push it over by accident. You saw me at the book thing with the bats. Not great.
She reveals her hand and gently tap, tap, tap.
Oh, price is 3. Oh, yeah, cool. 3. I know 3.
You see as a compartment opens up in the middle of the torso, and inside there is a empty section. You see multiple wires and copper tubes all hanging loosely around an inner emptied node where it looks as if something perhaps the size of an ostrich egg needs to be placed. In this cavity, the power source of my mirrored man must be placed, but it is beyond my scope. There is items that I need to create my SIT, my Singularity Infusion Transmitter.
Cool.
Yes.
What is
power.
it? What do you need?
Well,
Like a big bunch of puppies tied together and chucked in there? That would fit. A big
We just need to make a shopping list, and we can go and get the items you require.
I am not going to lie to you. The awesome power of puppies was considered long ago, but I would need many puppies. And the training is too much.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
fair.
I
I
opted-
just thought we'd just shove them all in.
Well, I opted for something a little easier, a miniature black hole, condensed
Oh, yeah.
within a tiny particle beyond time.
Wow. Easy enough, I guess.
Well, there are a few components that I need. I need a luminary conduit,
Yeah.
an echo prism,
Of course.
and to hold it all together, and to prevent any potential paradoxes and time schisms,
Oh, no, we don't want those.
a temporal binder.
Temporal binder. Cool.
Yes.
So let me just read that back. A luminary conduit, an
Yeah.
echo prism,
Mm-hmm.
and a temporal binder.
Easy.
Now,
Okay. That should be no problem. Where you get them? Shop? Get them shop. Go shop.
if only it was that simple. Now I know where the various items can be located. I believe that Kennick perhaps was on the path of retrieving one of these items when he was grabbed by those accursed mercenaries. Now, I believe a luminary conduit currently resides within the Society of Reformed Pseudomorphs.
Cool.
Yes,
What's a pseudomorph?
some kind of shapeshifter, I believe. From what I understand, the society is dedicated to guiding shapeshifters who have misused their abilities towards more responsible and harmonious transformations. I believe.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Yes. Now, the Echo Prism, I believe, is currently in the hands of the priesthood of the Opulent Oracle.
Ooh.
Yes.
Where's that?
Well, it is a temple not too far from here, and the priesthood of the Opulent Oracle worship a deity who goes by the name of the Magnanimous Mysterium.
Ooh. Cool.
Now, these priesthoods believe that forgiveness and spiritual clarity comes from the giving of things.
Oh,
And
we'll just ask for it then.
yes, well, more like you give them things, they determine the worth of the object, and then, using various calculations, decide how forgiven you are for your transgressions of the flesh.
Oh.
Well, I don't have anything on my personage which I'm willing to part with. They are all important aspects of my job. Do you have any items that we may offer up to the magnanimous Mysterium?
No, here's the thing. You see, I have under good authority that an echo prism was gifted to the priesthood. They have it currently. Now, part of their doctrine is they believe that their great deity, the magnanimous Mysterium, will take items that it believes are worthy to be placed in his great heavenly vaults. However, if the item placed upon the sacred dais does not disappear by divine intervention within 24 hours, the priesthood has come to understand that means their great lord wishes them to have it.
Okay, I think we can work with that.
Yes. From what I understand, there hasn't yet to be any such divine intervention, which means they are rather wealthy.
Yeah, sounds like a bit of a pretty good scam when you think about it, doesn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, that only leaves two things. First of all, the temporal binder, but also, would you like us to retrieve your assistant, Kennick, or is he inconsequential?
Oh. I had not really thought of Kennick. Well, right now, he'll be in processing. That takes a while. He hasn't committed any crimes or transgressions, so it takes some time to process new wrongdoers.
Why was he captured if he didn't commit any crimes? Why was he intercepted?
Previous crimes. He was most likely intercepted while perhaps maybe trying to retrieve an item that might not have been legally, technically his.
Stealing, okay.
Yes, but it's for science. Mirror science.
Yeah, mirror people. Sure.
Yes, mirror men.
We got it. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay. This doesn't sound too hard.
I suppose you could break into their headquarters.
Look, it sounds like it's not that important. We can just go and get the items and leave him to it.
Yes. Although we'll have to probably hurry because I don't trust in his constitution, and the Crimson Grabbers have a tendency to get the information they need. Anyway.
So the race is on.
Yes, indeed. So.
Great.
I mean, would you like us to retrieve him or silence him?
Oh, he has been a rather good pupil and apprentice. Do you feel you can work quickly?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you feel confident? Because either you can quickly retrieve...
So confident.
Right.
I can get you a binder. I can get you a prism. I can get you the thing. So fast. I'm ready. Let's go.
Right.
Magic prism. Yep. Magic binder. Yep.
The binder.
Magic thing.
The binder. I don't know who currently has it, but I do know a gentleman that had it and has sold it. His name is Simeon Sowers.
Okay.
Where could we find Simeon?
He has a store. Simeon Sowers, Sundries and Such.
Sounds like it sucks.
It is an emporium of the strange and esoteric. It points to...
I know what some of that means.
But perhaps it will lead you to something of a chaotic nature, perhaps. But I can mark these on a map and
Oh, that'd be
put
great.
you in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
well, Owen, sounds to me like the only thing which is of timely nature is the rescue and or silencing of Kennick, the assistant.
Yeah.
How would you like to go and infiltrate the Crimson Grabber compound?
You know what, Ridge? I would just bloody love to, mate. Absolutely bloody love to. Let's do it.
I've got them all here. It thirsts for blood. Let's
The
feed
only
it.
thing, could we please have that 5 silver each before we go? We may need the funds.
Of course. Of course. I feel good about you two. Make your way over there and to that corner, and there's a little box. Inside that box there's some change. You'll find a good amount of money in there. If you want to take your 5 silver pence each, you are welcome to it.
Ridge goes and takes just the 5. He doesn't take any more, or even consider that.
I just take 5. That's fine. I don't, I'm pretty easy with money. I had 5, gave it away, got 5 again. That's just how money works, Up to 9. 9's heaps.
If you do wish to extricate Kennick, if it is your desire, I'm not pushing you in that direction if you don't feel it's necessary. If you feel like you can do the other jobs faster than he can be interrogated, by all means, don't worry about him. But if you do wish to free him from his current bindings, then you'll need to go to the Crimson Citadel. It floats above the city.
Okay.
You'll need to take some kind of dirigible.
I think we can find something. I mean, Kennick is not a demon, so his life is worth something. I think we should rescue him.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
at least put him out of his misery.
And I think a dirigible, that's like a raisin. It's kind of fruit. Yeah, dried.
Almost. It's a flying device with hot air inside.
Right. Yeah. I knew that.
Have you ever been on a dirigible before?
No.
Well, you're going to have an adventure, aren't we?
Quest, mate. Quest.
Fantastic. Well, those glasses, you can keep those. It will give me a little bit of an insight every so often. I can't.
Didn't they break?
Are they broken?
Quite broken. Quite broken.
Yes.
Damn.
We do have a mirror with us, though.
Yes.
Is that not enough?
Yes, you could take that. But be careful. Don't lose it. I only have.
How about you hand me
2
the mirror,
more.
Owen? I'll look after
Yeah,
it.
sure. You can take it. I don't want it.
If you need to get in touch, you can do so 3 times before it loses its charge.
Thrice.
Yes, 3. That is the number of mirrors. Apparently. Call my
Gotcha.
name.
Thrice.
And I will
Thrice on the
appear.
dirigible, right? Yeah.
Yes. 3 times. 3 items. All coming together.
We'll be in touch when we have more information. Let's go
Excellent.
on our quest, Owen.
Yeah.
You leave the neighborhood inside the massive Titan's toe.
Free me!
For the last time, no. You are a residence.
You are geography. Be quiet.
You leave Titan's chain. How do you wish to proceed from here? You are looking for a dirigible, right?
Well, I did wonder whether we could return to the transportation wizard. Can they not portal up to places like that? Or can they only portal to sort of known static locations?
I would say you can certainly find a portal wizard and ask them that question. Absolutely. There are transport conduits nearby, and you can see that there are portal wizards standing at the ready.
Okay, or just I'll just check out the transport hub and see if there's anything flying. Otherwise, we'll go back to the wizard. Is there any flying transport that's obvious that would be easier?
You can see that there are those floating gondolas, but they don't fly particularly high. They fly a little bit higher than the buildings. Looking up towards the amber-colored sky, you can see far in the distance this little red speck, very high up. That is where you believe Kennick is currently being held. At this hub, there's nothing that would travel that far.
But travel's their business, so they'll know something.
Let's ask our friendly wizard friend if he knows the best way to get to the Crimson Citadel.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, good sir.
Hello.
I was wondering if you could help us transport to a slightly unusual place, and he points up into the yellow sky, the Crimson Citadel. That's where we need to be, and if we could arrive surreptitiously, that would be ideal.
I see. Do you have the paperwork that allows you entry into the Crimson Citadel?
I crack my knuckles threateningly.
No, but I think it would be, after seeing the knuckle, I think it would be in your best interest to help us here.
I see. This is going to be...
Wait. Oh, that was only 2. That didn't sound... I was trying to get a good crack on. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh. The threaten is real.
Is there an intimidation skill?
So there's etiquette, which is more about persuading and speaking well.
I don't have that. Shocking everybody.
What I will do, Owen.
Yeah.
Let's make this a kind of a strength situation.
Okay. That's very generous.
You're using your kind of your strength and brawn to intimidate. So I want you to roll under. Actually, you'll be versing the wizard. So
yeah, I will be.
The higher the roll, the better. So roll 2d6, add your skill, and then the wizard will do the same.
10.
There's a 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3. Yeah. So the wizard says, "Oh!" And then he creates a portal and disappears inside of it.
Oh, well, stink. Oh, sorry. I'm used to kind of people going like, "Oh, you're so much stronger than me. I'll do what you want." And that didn't really pan out. Sorry.
I really did think you were going to scare him into this. You are quite a
I'm
terrifying
scary.
creature.
I'm pretty scary, man.
You are.
Thank you.
I mean, not to me. I see you as a big friendly teddy bear.
Okay. Oh.
As you're having this conversation, a shadow crosses over and above you. You hear shouts and yells of frustration. Looking up, you see a great big blimp. On the blimp, there is what looks to be a bushel of wheat that have been painted on the side of it. And the blimp itself, the body of the blimp, looks like a giant grain silo. There is a little undercarriage that is open to the air, and you can see individuals inside who seem to be struggling against several strange creatures. The creatures that you can see resemble fish, the top half of fish with the legs of men.
Reverse merman.
How high up are they?
They are about 100 feet up.
100 feet.
Currently moving over you. You can hear the yells and the shouts, and you hear one large, rotund member of the dirigible's crew yelling out, "Damn Piskians! Get away from the grain!
Owen quickly looks around to see if there is maybe a platform or a rooftop or a building that will be at the same height as where the dirigible is passing through.
There is a series of scaffolding on one building that you could easily climb up. And in fact, you can see that there is a rope attached to a grappling hood that is just trailing behind the dirigible itself.
Okay, I grab Ridge with one arm and start climbing.
All right, you begin ascending the scaffolding as you feel the wind begin to whip at you. The scaffolding begins to shake underneath each movement as you ascend. You can see the rope is just beginning to hang in front of you, slowly moving out of reach. I'm going to need you to make a skill check here.
It's just like
really
the staircase, isn't it? Just like the
Yeah.
staircase all over again.
You wait till I fuck this up.
Now, this is a big old jump. So it'll be an acrobatics, which I don't believe you have. So I need you to roll under your skill.
With both dice.
Yeah. So roll both dice, roll under what your current skill is, unless you have a corresponding skill that you can justify using.
No.
Okay.
Look, it's not.
I'm tied to your fate because you're holding me in one arm.
I know. I mean, I could throw, instead of jumping, I was going to try and throw him on board.
No, we need to be together.
That's true. Okay. Well, I rolled one over my skill. It was close. It was close.
Okay.
It was close, but no.
So holding on, one hand onto the scaffolding, one hand holding Ridge, you jump forward, and as your hands go out, it misses the rope. You feel yourself fall forward, and as you do, your leg flings out, catches the side of the railing. Can you give me, this is a luck. This is going to be a luck test.
Okay.
So I need
Yes,
you to roll
good.
under your luck.
And I certainly did. I rolled 3.
All right. With that, your leg comes out, curls and grabs a piece of the scaffolding, and you and Ridge, boom, crash against the scaffolding itself, and you are currently upside down. Ridge, you kind of fall downwards, but you manage to hold on to him. Owen, as Ridge is now, she is dangling her feet towards the streets below.
I mean, it was close. That would have been awesome if I pulled that off, Ridge. What do you reckon?
You did well. Let's see if I can get us out of this pickle. And she uses her core strength to lift up and wants to climb up over his body and then up the grapple up higher.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. So you begin to move up. You begin climbing over Owen, getting into a more strategic position.
Okay. Now, how am I going to do this? I mean, because you're quite heavy. I don't know how she's quite going to do this.
Do you have any rope on you currently?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I checked my thing.
Okay. I would
I've got a
say
bow.
you've got a bow.
It's not gonna...
I would say that there is coils of rope within the scaffolding that you could potentially use.
Okay. She finds some rope, drops it down to where his hand can reach it, and is just going to try and use her what limited strength she has just to help him get his hand, his footing, so he can get back and start climbing again normally. I don't think she could lift his full weight, but might be able to just help enough. That's what she's hoping.
Yeah, I feel like if you were to grab the rope and put it around one of the bracings of the structure and pull it down, that will give you enough leverage to then allow him to be pulled upright.
Yeah, so he's kind of like tied to the structure.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're able to do that, and Owen's able to be pulled up into a much more comfortable position.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, Ridge. Oh.
Now all we have to do is jump onto this ship as it goes past.
I mean, that's what I tried to do, mate. It was crazy. Oh, what can we do? Oh, can we use this? What if, okay, bear with me here. What if I tied you to this rope and then swung you over my head and then hurled you over there like a human grappling hook?
That is a fantastic idea, but I think perhaps I would die. So why don't we just grab there's a grappling hook or rope trailing
there's a
behind the
rope.
dirigible.
It's a little
right?
bit further now than it was previously.
Oh. Why don't we both right now, let's not think about it, leap, run, catch the rope. And she just goes, just bolts.
Love it. Let's do it.
All right.
She's leaping.
Okay. Ooh. This is a moment. None of you are trained in any kind of acrobatics or jumping. This is a leap
I
of
felt
faith.
like the moment was going past. I had to do something, you know?
No. This is
great. We're gonna
definitely
do
in
it.
the realm of luck. So
Yes. I was going to say, this is a luck time. We have to be so
absolutely,
lucky.
this is luck time. Roll
Okay,
under your luck, please.
Okay.
Yep, easy. Snake eyes.
Whoa, that was close. I rolled a 9, my luck's 10, so I did go under.
Boom.
Okay, so both of you, you feel a moment. Everything slows down.
Suspension. Elan.
Your heart in your throat, your stomach seizing. And then, Owen, you clutch the rope, and Ridge, you clutch Owen, and whoop, swing whoop, down and underneath the dirigible, and then with the momentum, moving upwards, and then over, and boom, 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 onto the other side of the carriage, underneath the big blimp.
Just clinging on.
Both of you getting your bearings, getting your breath back, hearts beginning to slow back down in your chest. You can see the crew of this massive vessel that is carrying copious amounts of grain is being attacked by fishmen.
Well,
Special
I think
window.
if we kill some of these fishmen, these kindly sky sailors may take us to where we need to go.
Ridge, you had me at kill. Smash window. Jump in.
All right,
Swords out.
let's go. So this is our first combat. Now, the way that combat
Oh my
works
God.
in Troika is that enemies are represented, in this case, by some colored glass tokens that I have. They will be put into a little box, and I draw them out at random, along with your colors as well.
I'll be green if I can, because I've already got it on my sheet.
Green. Perfect. The fish people are represented in red. Now, every creature in Troika has initiative. Depending on the type of creature, depends on how much their initiative they have. Now, a Piscian, a fishman, has an initiative of 2. So if there are 4 fishmen, which there are in this case, that means there are 8 tokens. For you both, you each have 2 tokens each. Stephen, you are green, and then Paul, you will be white. When I pull out your color, that will mean it is your turn in the initiative. It is completely random.
So in this dish that you're talking about that's full of tokens, there will be 2 white ones, 2 green ones, and 8 black ones.
And 8 red ones. Yes.
But what about the sailors? Are they not going to help in the fight? I mean,
Sailors are in there.
We would...
Are in there. I'm counting them. Don't worry.
Okay.
They are definitely in there.
Little
There are
bit of
sailors.
panic.
Now, there is also
Yeah,
a black token, and that token means the end of initiative. Now, what that means is that an initiative round is over and a new one begins. Any beads that have been used or any tokens that have been used and taken out of play are put back in, and it all resets.
Okay.
Now, if one of you were to be dealt with a deadly wound, you do not die automatically, but you do die at the end of a round, which you never know is going to happen. It might happen 5 turns in. It might happen the second turn. You don't know.
Okay. Just like real life.
Let's go. You can see there's about 4 sailors, all looking ragged, wrecked, and injured. They're currently trying to fend off 4 of these strange fish creatures. The fish creatures themselves kind of look like massive humanoid halibuts with human man legs. And they're kind of just running around, smacking into these sailors with the tips of their faces, wetly flopping their heads around.
Owen leaps forward and raises his maul in the air and shouts, "You smackering smackerels! Send your strongest against me, and I will prove victorious in the face of battle! Glory to the victor!"
All right, let's see what happens. Random pulling of a thing. All right. You see as one of the sailors, who has a small cudgel in his hand, attempts to make an attack against one of the Piskians. That's, you see as he goes to club one of the Piskin turns, ducks, and then boom, slams the side of his body into the sailor. The sailor goes falling back and falls off the dirigible and out of sight.
We have to keep these sailors alive. As much as it is entertaining to watch them fall, we need them alive to carry us up to the citadel.
We only need one. They need to be stronger. Let's go.
All right, and saying that, Owen, I have pulled a white token. You are up.
Alrighty. Well, what can I get away with this? What I would like to do is, using my maul fighting skills, of which I have, is to grab the very end of my shaft and start spinning in a whirlwind and try and like Beyblade my maul and my maul head into them.
Let it
I
rip.
wish to maul Beyblade into at least one, I guess, but I don't know what I could get away with.
So usually it's 1-on-1, but if you want, you can, if you want to, let's say roll under your maul fighting skill, and we'll see how we go. Roll under that skill first.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
My total
you
is
come
12
in,
and I rolled a 9.
swinging your maul. You're going to be able to attack 2. Now, what that means is I need you to roll your 2d6, add your maul fighting skill to it. Tell me what the total is.
Plus my 2 dice is 16.
16 is much more than the 2 Piskians.
Yeah,
which means
I'm very, very strong.
Smack both of them with wet thuds.
What I
Roll
want
some
to have
damage.
happened. What I want to have happened is I want, as I Beyblade around, I want the maul to collect one in the side of the head and drag it with me, and then slam that one's head into the next one with the maul.
Yes. Excellent.
And then keep spinning, and then suddenly stop, and they go ping ping out the window.
All right. It is going to be, can you roll for me your maul fighting skill again? This is instead of doing damage, you're attempting to smack them out and over the side.
Them into space.
Yeah, absolutely. So roll your maul fighting again.
Yes, I did. It is well under the total.
Perfect. All right. With that, you swing in, you strike both of them, and both are out.
2 down, 2 to go. Step up if you've got the gills.
All right. White again. You're up again.
Okay. So now I shout, "Stand back, sailors. This is our champion, well, wannabe champion of the Colosseum does it." And then I just want to charge forward with my maul held like a battering ram into the nearest one.
All right. Go for it. Roll your maul fighting skill.
Am I doing this right? I roll 2 dice and it has to be under my skill?
No. If you are fighting a creature, you need to roll and make it a total to beat their score.
Right. So I'm rolling 2 dice, right?
Yep.
And then what happens? I think I'm doing this right.
For an attack.
And then add your skill.
Add your skill.
Right. Okay. Just my skill, not my maul fighting total?
No.
Your maul fighting skill.
Your maul fighting skill.
Total.
Total.
Whatever your total is in that
maul
skill.
Fighting total is 9, and I just rolled 4, 5, 6. So 15.
15. All right. The Piscian, who you are facing.
Is that right? Am I
Yeah.
dumb?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
That sounds perfectly fine. And if it
That's what I did
isn't,
before.
who
You're
cares?
very good at Maul.
I am very
You're
good at
incredibly good at more.
Yeah.
They roll a 12, so that you smack them.
Smack
So
them.
you can do some more damage.
Right. So, and that is done the same way?
You roll a d6.
Yeah, just 1d6.
And then there's that damage chart.
Right. Oh, yes. And I rolled a 6, and the damage is
Oh.
13.
13.
It's intense.
Describe how you splatter this creature.
I charge forward, and its gigantic fish eyes widen, and its mouth hangs agape, and it isn't ready as I absolutely main train right through him. And the maul's impact is right square between the eyes, and it shatters its face and goes straight through, but carries its brain with it somehow. The centrifugal force keeps the brain stuck to the head of the maul as I just keep running forward. And then I stop in front of the other one, and the brain just sloops off to the floor.
Incredible. Okay. Green.
Okay. She looks around and sees the remaining fishy creature who's just had the brains slop in front of him. And she launches at him to wrap her legs around its fishy body.
Oh, hell yeah,
attempts
Ridge,
to
get in it.
stab inside the eyeball
Incredible.
with her silver sword. And so am I doing a
It's your skill
Is it?
plus sword fighting plus your 2d6.
17.
That is more than 13. All right. You strike true. Roll your d6 for damage.
It's a 1. So
That
it's,
is a 1.
4 damage with a silver sword, which is not nothing, but it's
4
not
damage.
great.
All right. You slide, piercing and popping one of its eyes. It is still alive and writhing under your blade. It is going to, I've taken a red token. It's going to respond in kind. So it's going to attack you with a big whack. I need you to make a similar attack to contest it, Ridge.
With my silver sword because I got it out? Is
Mhm.
that fine?
You've got it.
Okay. 12.
It got an 11. So what that means is not only does it not hit, you can damage it instead. So roll a
Shove
d6.
that knife in,
This
Ridge.
is why I love Troika.
Hell yeah, Ridge, get it.
Can I believe it? Another 1. That's another 4 damage.
That is enough as you stab out its other eye.
I knew it. Fish's weaknesses is getting stabbed.
Cut,
Or squashed.
gut, flick.
Knife goes in, guts come out.
And as the body falls to the ground, she sort of slides off and is just standing amongst the carnage.
Oh, hell yeah, Ridge.
Incredible.
Is combat over?
Combat is over. The sailors that are left are hollering and clapping and howling in celebration. You see as their captain in a leather duster and tri-corner hat with a sprig of wheat kind of poking out in a very kind of obvious stylistic choice, approaches you and goes, "Gentlemen, you've saved my grain craft. I don't know where you came from. I don't know why you're here. But I owe you a great debt, the debt of the sky. What can I do for you, gentlemen, after saving my livelihood?"
Owen picks up the brain of the fishman that came out and throws it at the man's feet and goes, "Take us to the Crimson Citadel."
He calls out, "To the Crimson Citadel! Ho!